And we're back for another edition of Coach's Corner with head coach Ahmed Mahfouz. Coach Foos, tough opponent now coming up. Carolina finally comes to First Arena, and the first time that you've seen them with Tyler Jurich on the team, with 5 members of the Danbury Hat-Tricks who folded for the season yesterday. How much more confident do you feel coming into these games against Carolina than you did last season?
It was always a battle against these guys. It's always a really good game. It's a low-scoring, tight checking hockey game. So those are the games that players love to play in, and those are the games that fans love to be in the building for. Unfortunately, we still can't have any fans in here, but we're still patiently waiting for that day that we're able to put on a show for all the great fans of Elmira. But everybody's excited. This is the last team that we have to play in this season. So we've done our job in the past couple of weekends. We gave away a couple of points against a Columbus team, but we're looking forward to playing a really good, tough opponent here, see where we match up.
You talk about giving away a couple of points. Obviously, the roster was a little bit depleted on the second night of the combat, but you guys did manage to hang in, take it all the way to a shootout, and carry away a point, which I know some people call the pity point and what have you, but you get the point, and it's a huge point moving forward, especially as Columbus lost last weekend in Port Huron. You guys are set up now to finish out the 6-game homestand against Carolina. What do you guys have to do to claim victory over a team that has yet to play a competitive game?
We got to play a full 60 minutes. We have to get on these guys right off the puck drop here in the first period. We've been building some chemistry and a lot of good things. Excuse me, a lot of good things in that dressing room. So we're looking to put all the pieces together and just get the job done here, be physical, and try to put the puck in the net a little bit more than we did that last game here.
Well, that being said, you add 2 more pieces to the puzzle. Marcus Ortiz, who got here just a couple days ago, and of course former enforcer and now current enforcer Mitch Atkins. Mitch Atkins, who had one of the highest point totals for the Enforcers in that championship round 2 years ago. How much does it mean to get, obviously, a second line, maybe first line center here and there with ECHL and SPHL experience to bring to your roster?
No, that's huge. We're looking to be as deep as possible in this dressing room, and I think we've done a really good job of bringing in the right pieces here, the ones that are going to fit in, and continue to work on the chemistry in this dressing room that we've been building for a month now, 2 months, whatever it is. So Mitch Atkins, we know what we're going to get from him. He's a hard worker, like you said. He can fill in on any line and contribute and put up some points. And but it's just a guy that's coming into the dressing room that's familiar with a lot of the faces in the room, and he's familiar with my character and how I like to run things, and he's just a really great kid. So we're really excited to have him in the lineup tonight. And Marcus Ortiz, I've never personally seen him play a game. I've heard nothing but great things about the kid. He's come in for the past couple of days. He's worked hard. He's got the right attitude. He's trying to find a role on this hockey team, and he's another good kid that we brought into the dressing room. So it's all about having good people around you and good people in the dressing room, and that's what we got. We got 24 great kids in that dressing room right now. So we're just trying to, like I said, find exactly where every little piece fits in the puzzle, but we're working towards it, and I think we're looking really good.
Well, the team definitely has looked good for the past 4 matchups. Now, tonight, this will be the first time, however, that you're facing Carolina. Everett Thompson will be wearing our uniform instead of the other one. Obviously, he's been a grinder, somebody that you guys have had to deal with in the past. How much does his experience in Carolina kind of help, especially with such a large core returning down there? Did you lean on him a little bit for information on how to chase after these guys, or after a couple of years facing them just alone, do you feel pretty confident in what they're going to do?
We've played these guys
22 times.
22. There you go. I just got to ask you, but 22 times. You know what I mean? So they still have that same head coach there since day one, so we sort of know exactly what they want to do. I don't know if they're going to change it up. Like you said, like you mentioned, it's their first game of the year here, so we're going to try to make sure that we don't give them anything that they want. We want to get all over them nice and early, make them feel uncomfortable. It's when you haven't played for so long, you want to get those first couple of shifts in and, you know, feel the puck, and you don't really want to get hit or any, you know, so we're going to try to make it as tough of a start as possible for these guys tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. All the guys are looking forward to it, and it's a rivalry. So if you can't get up for games like this, then you should just stay home.
Well, that being said, I do want to ask you, you look at the goaltending list for a team like Carolina right now. Modica, Quinn, the GM Kelly Curl on the third string, I think is where he fits, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm looking at that goaltending tandem. First off, none of those guys really were here when we faced Carolina last. They haven't been here for the 2 years that we have faced Carolina. And you just mentioned the long layoff. I think that affects goaltenders more than anyone. So is the message tonight just get pucks on net, throw everything at the goaltender, maybe not look for the pretty play?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I think that's one thing that we were working on in practice for the past few days is getting pucks to the net and having guys crash and be hungry in front of that net and finding loose pucks. You know, when you score one goal in a hockey game, you got to start watching video and seeing what's going on. And I just think that there's a couple of times where we have an opportunity to shoot the puck and we don't. So we worked on it a little bit in practice. I feel like we're gonna get pucks to the net here and get our big bodies and everybody in front of the net, and we're gonna get some greasy ones tonight. I don't think they're gonna be too pretty, and it doesn't matter how. So yeah, we're just excited to get going and fill that net tonight with that biscuit, as Macker says.
Well, I was going to say they don't ask how, they ask how many. So right. Last question before I let you go. I just got to ask you, because obviously for the first two series, we've seen you one game on and one game behind the bench in a suit. And as a player yourself, and you've obviously experienced injury, you've experienced suspension, you've experienced all that stuff, and you've been behind the bench before. But how frustrating is it? Because we can see it on your face when you're down there, going from, I want you to do this, to being able to go out there and show them, all right, this is what you do. How difficult does that transition become for you as a player and a coach?
You know, it's a little difficult. It's a little frustrating for me. You know, I'm not used to having these many problems with my body this early in the season. You know, it's just a part of life. You get older, and you know, you just can't do the things that you once used to be able to do, and it just gets frustrating when you're not capable of performing the way you want. But you know, I got a great group of guys in that dressing room. They're all pulling the same rope. They're all buying in. You know, I know there's a lot of guys in that dressing room that have played against me or played with me, so they know the type of player I am, and the things that I like to try to do and the things that I accomplish. And I think they know that when I'm saying it, it just comes from experience. You know, I might not be able to go out there and put my head through a wall anymore, you know what I mean? But all these guys in the dressing room are helping me out, and I couldn't ask for a better situation for my rookie head coaching start.
Well, it's been a good one so far. 3 wins in 4 games, hopefully making it 5 here tonight. Thank you to head coach Ahmed Mahfouz. We'll be back on the Mixler.com pregame show.